Hello, Titans. My name is Dr. Vincent Vijo, and I serve as the Associate Vice President and Dean of Students here at Cal State Fullerton. Today, we are going to talk about student organizations and the return to fall semester. So we have some special guests with us today to discuss that. We have with us the Director of Student Life and Leadership, Alisa Flowers, and she's going to go ahead provide some student organization updates in terms of virtual engagement, virtual recruitment, sports club involvement, support for leaders and guidance for events and more. And we also have some other special guests with us. So I will serve as your moderator today. And again, we are talking about student organizations. So if you're involved with the student organization, you want to stick around for this webinar, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and let our group of wonderful individuals go ahead and introduce themselves.
Hey Titans, my name is Alisa Flowers and I currently serve as the Director of Student Life and Leadership.
Hello, my name is Glenn Kinsler, new she, her pronouns. I'm the coordinator of student organizations.
Hi everyone, my name is Asha Nettles. I'm coordinator for Leader in Program Development, LPD with ASI.
So Titans, if you joined us before, you know that Jennifer Wheeler, who is our program manager, usually moderates this, but she's on the call. So introduce yourself before I go into Directive 21, Jennifer.
Hi all, my name is Jennifer Wheeler. I'm the project manager, having some internet difficulties today, so that's why Dr. Vigil is taking over, but I'm here and I'm listening, and I will make sure that this gets uploaded so you all can see it.
Thank you, thank you. So as many of you know, when you participate in these webinars, I like to go over President's Directive number 21, right? Just to remind you of the directive. So if you go to president.fullerton.edu and you just click on President's Directive number 21, you will see our directive when it comes to mitigation measures and guidelines in relation to COVID-19. Just to highlight some of the things, face coverings, still important. We still want you to wear face coverings, right? So if you are on campus, you must have a face covering on at all times. So when you get out of that car, put that face covering on and have it on throughout your entire time on campus, even in the classroom. And when you get back to your car or to your residence hall, you could go ahead and take that off. Another important highlight is to make certain that you case report. So if you have been exposed to COVID-19 or you test positive for COVID-19 and you live in housing or you have an on-campus class, please report that to us. We will go ahead and get you information as needed once you report to us. So that information is very important to us. And please make certain that you look at the signage on campus. You know, we have tons of signage everywhere that helps you with physical distancing. So please respect the signage when it comes to the safety guidelines on our campus. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Alisa to do a general overview of the fall 2020 plans for student organizations.
Thanks, Dr. V. So we have had a really busy fall semester. We started off offering Titan Resource Fair virtually and primarily used our Student Life and Leadership YouTube channel and our Instagram to really highlight a variety of campus services and departments on campus. If you didn't have a chance to check it out previously, it is still on our YouTube channel. So you can always look on there and find whatever type of resource you're looking for. We also hosted our very first virtual Discover Fest. It went really, really well. Lots of student organizations participated. It was really fun. Organizations hosted their own Zoom room and allowed students to come in, ask questions, and kind of get to know people and find new opportunities and ways to get involved this semester. We've been really, really proud of our student organizations and how they've been able to pivot to a virtual environment and still find ways to engage and meet other students. So they're doing really, really well, and we're so proud of what they've been able to accomplish in this virtual setting. Also this fall, we were able to offer virtual recruitment for both IFC and also Panhellenic. So if you did not have a chance to check that out, there will be future opportunities to do that. Our NPHC and Multicultural Greek organizations have been marketing their chapters heavily and are still taking interest. So please check out TitanLink, which you will hear more about a little bit later, if you're interested in getting involved in any one of our NPHC or Multicultural Greek organizations on campus. This year, fall, we've also been really busy with our leadership programs. We are offering about 2 leadership workshops a week. They are free and open to all of our Cal State Fullerton students. You can pop in and learn new skills and figure out new ways to market yourself while you're still in school and also after graduation. So it's a really good opportunity to get involved. And lots of students are taking advantage of this virtual setting that we're in. And they're able to attend workshops that they may not have been able to attend while we were on campus. So we're super excited to see that program doing really well. Also, our sports clubs are still having events virtually. They've partnered with the SRC to bring game nights and different workout sessions. So if you are interested in any one of our sports clubs, you can also find them on TitanLink, which you'll be hearing a lot about today. But organizations are still really busy and looking for new students. So we hope that you have an opportunity to get involved at some point during this semester.
Thank you. That's a lot of information. So Student Life and Leadership has been busy the beginning of this fall semester. So Jennifer and I put together a mix of different questions from organization leaders and students who are interested in getting more involved. And so we're going to go ahead and ask those questions of our panelists. So the first question I have is, are we allowed to host events off campus? So if I'm involved with the student organization, can I host an event off campus?
So that's a really good question. And we've had a lot of organizations ask this question, send us emails, and wonder exactly what they're permitted to do and not do in this virtual environment. And so, as you know, our fall semester is virtual, and we now also know that our spring semester will also be predominantly virtual, with only a handful of classes actually meeting on campus. And this is really important. Our primary goal is the health and safety of all of our Titans. And we want to continue to operate in a method that keeps everyone safe, but also provides access to education and a high quality student life events and student life opportunities. What we would like to tell you all as a campus and as the Department of Student Life and Leadership, we strongly encourage you to focus on hosting virtual events. Student Life and Leadership has worked really hard to come up with new ways of engaging your organization members and also recruiting new members. And we've been rolling those out on TitanLink. Leanne's going to talk a lot about that today also. And so our primary concern, again, is your health and safety. And we want everybody to have a robust experience while they're being safe. So we would still encourage all of our students to operate virtually through fall and spring 2021.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'll go ahead and ask the next question. If we aren't hosting in-person events, how can we use our ASI funds?
Hi all. So very recently, so Tuesday, September 22nd, our ASI Board of Directors approved a resolution which provided some additional guidelines for funding that's provided to our student groups. So that hopefully can continue to support the ideas that you all have in this virtual year. So some important things to note around that is, yes, you continue to utilize the funds provided to you or that you'll be requesting through your Interclub Council allocation process for virtual programs and activities. So that's definitely a huge plus within that. That also includes some guidelines when it comes to giveaways or honorariums or gifts and things like that, because we know that that sometimes is a draw and can help students feel more engaged with your events. Additionally to that, we still are supporting virtual conference travel. So if your regular regional conference, national conference, even my own have all gone virtual. So we're still supporting the cost of registration for those through your various councils. And so that document will be live on our website under our policy and resolution section, so you can check that out. But we definitely encourage you to continue to think creatively, think differently about even some of your traditional events. How can you still engage and meet your club's mission and purpose during that time? And we'll continue to support and fund during this time as well.
Thank you. So it sounds like virtual. Let's do a lot of our activities virtual. So with that being said, do you have any tips for virtual recruitment, virtual engagement, or virtual events?
Yes, our office is doing a lot of things, and I think most of the information is being disseminated on TitanLink. And so TitanLink is our online portal for student organizations to manage their rosters, events, organizations, and communicate with their members and the community. And so it's the place where students looking to get involved to find those involvement opportunities. And so in terms of virtual engagement, our office has put together a list which keeps growing as we learn about different resources. This list is available on TitanLink. There's a news article called Tips for Engaging Your Student Organizations Virtually. There's lots of information on there in terms of like different ideas that groups can use to engage their members, ways to communicate, ways to keep organized. We even have a video, a YouTube video that we embedded into the news article, which we recorded our LeadCon session with several other student organizations who were nominated for the Virtual Engagement Tuffy Award last year. And so we did like a Q&A with them, asking them how they engage their organization. So it's a really great video if groups are looking for ideas or looking to see what other student organizations are doing. We also have our collab workshops. And so this is an opportunity that student organization leaders can come and just chat with our office. We'll talk about best practices. We'll talk about strategies, like our October 8th presentation or our October 8th workshop is about event planning. And so we'll address a lot of those tips and ways to engage people virtually. But we honestly think that learning from each other is the best way. And so that's another opportunity for you to connect with other organizations who are also looking for ways to engage their members. You know, why not learn from your peers? So check out our collab, but ultimately TitanLink is the place to go. To get to TitanLink, you'll go to www.fullerton.edu/TitanLink, TitanLink.
Cool, thank you, thank you. So is there any other virtual support if I'm a leader of an organization? I know you listed a lot there. Is there anything else that maybe I should know about as a leader?
Yes, we have so many things. So we have our office hours where a number of our different staff members host office hours. Like if you were to come to our office in the TSU, like if we weren't virtual, you would come into our office and ask questions. We offer office hours Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays every week. We have a TitanLink page with staff introductions, so you can learn about the different people who work in our office and schedule an appointment to meet with any one of them. So we have different people that you know, focus on different areas. And so if you're looking to use TitanLink, maybe you would reach out to Paola if you're a student organization looking to use TitanLink. And if you're looking to get involved, maybe you'd reach out to Viti. And so we have lots of people in our office who want to help you. And we also have a lot of YouTube videos on our YouTube channel, lots of how-tos, and we record some of our workshops that are available there. We have other workshops like our collab, like I mentioned, and then we also offer our Student Leadership Institute workshops that are offered twice a week, like Alisa mentioned. So check them out on TitanLink. You can find all our information and all our social media platforms and events and links to office hours on our TitanLink page.
So TitanLink, fullerton.edu/TitanLink. So go there. So I know before that student organization leaders used to be able to swing by Student Life and Leadership office to pick up their mail. So what do they do now for that?
So if student organization leaders are looking to pick up any mail, if it's something that you've ordered and you know is coming in, please send us an email and we'll make arrangements for you to pick up. Most likely it'll be on a Wednesday, and we will have somebody bring the mail outside to you and meet you near the Amazon lockers, because at this time you're not able to enter the TSU. If there is just regular mail that comes in, we do have somebody picking up mail on a regular basis. And once anything comes in for your organization, we'll send you an email and let you know that you have mail waiting to be picked up. But if you've ordered anything and you know that it's coming, please, please, please let us know so that we can look out for it for you.
Cool, thank you. And so we've been hearing at the Dean of Students office that there are some students where it's just hard to get involved virtually. So what are some ways that students can get involved or engage with student organizations that maybe they're not involved with yet and they want to learn more in a virtual environment? I know you all did Discoverfest, but is there anything else?
Yes, so I think there are a few different things. You can browse through TitanLink. There are over 300 student organizations, or I guess there's about just about 300 student organizations on TitanLink that students can search by keywords to find one that might suit their interests. We also have a number of groups who submitted their videos. It's like we created like commercials for every student organization on our YouTube channel, and so browsing through that. But for a lot of people, when we tell students like, find an organization to get involved, there's like 300 of them. It's hard to figure out where to get started. I'm like, oh wow, 300, like how do I pick one or even two? So we created this tool called the Student Life Connection. And it's basically a form where you will insert, like you'll write down all the things that you're interested in. And then based on your responses, we'll match you with a list of maybe like 5 to 10 student organizations that might suit, like that best match your interests and needs. And so you can, you know, we'll give you a list of 5 to 10, and then that's a good starting point to see, okay, I'm gonna look at these 5 to 10 groups on TitanLink, check out their YouTube videos, and then reach out to them directly through TitanLink. So that's the other beauty of TitanLink, is that you can connect directly with the student organization leaders, whether it be the president, the treasurer, or any other people on their roster.
Is that Student Life Connection on your website, on TitanLink?
It's on both places. So
Okay.
if you go to our website, it'll be there. If you go to TitanLink, it's on the homepage, and I can show you what that looks like here in a little bit.
Okay, cool, thank you. I know one thing that our student organization leaders love to do was community service. So now that we're in this environment, virtual environment, how do you still do community service virtually?
I'm glad you asked. Just because we're virtual doesn't mean that we haven't found virtual community service opportunities for our Titans. So we would definitely encourage you to check out, guess what, TitanLink, community service programs. Lists all of their virtual community service opportunities there. You can tap in there and figure out what we have going on. There's some really creative things happening. One example is we're creating a YouTube channel where Titans read books. So for little kids. So it's an opportunity for you to read a story, and it'll go up on our YouTube platform. And then when busy parents who are either working or going to school just need a little bit of a breather, they can log in and watch our Titans keep their kids busy. They've also created opportunities to do virtual science experiments for kids. So lots of opportunities to get involved and give back to your community. There's some hat knitting going on, things like that too. So definitely check out the CSP, Community Service Programs, TitanLink page.
Nice, thank you. So we've heard a lot about TitanLink, right? So some students maybe aren't familiar with TitanLink. So how can they use it as a new student or as an org leader? So who can give us maybe an overview of TitanLink? Let's see, and Gleanne, you are muted, so unmute yourself so you can tell us all about this beautiful website, TitanLink.
Perfect. I think you can see my screen. So if you go to, let's go to fullerton.edu/TitanLink. And on the home page there is a number of ways you can navigate. So as a student looking to get involved, you can search by keywords, or you can simply go to like organizations and search by categories. So maybe I'm looking for student organizations that are affiliated with the College of Engineering and Computer Science. All the groups that tag themselves affiliated will show up here. But like I mentioned, we also have the Student Life Connection. And so you can access the form to the Student Life Connection on the homepage after you sign in. It's here at the bottom under campus links. We have another article. If you type in Student Life Connection, So the Student Life Connection, there's a video all about it and more information on how to use it. We also have an article online right now for students looking to get involved called Tips for Getting Involved. So there's another good resource for student organizations looking to get involved. For students who are a part of an organization, it might be a little bit different. So you might see your memberships for your various student organizations in the middle of your page. We have TitanLink. We have a new series called TitanLink Tips. So we have like a TitanLink Tuesday, where every Tuesday this semester we'll be sharing out different tips for student organizations. I would like browse around and see what your access is for your manage page for the various organizations you're affiliated with. Because say that you're a president of one organization, but just a member of another, you might not necessarily have the same access for both organizations. And so if you go into your group, you'll see what access you have on the left-hand side. We have on our YouTube channel, I pulled it up here. For student leaders, we have a playlist called TitanLink Resources. And so there are a number of different videos related to student organizations looking to better use their accounts, because you can use it to send out news articles, even send email blasts or text messages to your members on your roster. And so there's a lot of hidden gems on there, and there's information on our YouTube channel if groups are looking to learn more about the platform.
Cool, thank you. That's very impressive. So it's great to see all of the videos and TitanLink. And I also saw in TitanLink the Emerging Leaders Program promotion there. So that's really, really great. So thank you. Our students all received emails, as we did as staff members, about spring 2021. And kind of the plan is to be predominantly virtual or a hybrid as we have now. So what is it going to look like for student organizations when it comes to spring 2021? Any insights?
So for spring 2021, we're looking to start off strong again with our Titan Resource Fair and also our virtual Discover Fest. So this will be our second virtual Discover Fest. So there are going to be increased marketing. So we'll make sure and let everyone know how they can get involved. And also we might switch the platform up just a little bit to make it a little bit more intentional. We know that it's really challenging to try to find new students to join your organization without being actually on Titan Walk. So what we're going to try to do is really recreate that experience as best as we can in a virtual setting in order to give you more access to students who might not ordinarily maybe think about joining your organization. So we're going to really work hard on that to increase our marketing so that our student organizations are given even more opportunities to shine. We'll also still be providing the Student Life Connection tool. That's going to be really, really important, especially students who are new transfers or new to campus, or really trying to kind of take in what does it mean to have 300 organizations on a campus. So that will still be going out. We're really going to encourage students to use that, and so that we'll be able to match you with a smaller, more intentional list of organizations. That way Discoverfest maybe won't feel so overwhelming and you'll know exactly where to go to. And then we will also continue with our collabs during spring. We'll still have our leadership workshops throughout the spring semester. We will have further updates about our fraternity and sorority life and what that recruitment process will look like in spring. So please stay tuned if that's a community that you're interested in getting involved with. And last year, our Tuffy Awards, we ended on a really high note with our virtual Tuffy Awards. So this year, we're still going to highlight and recognize all of the great work that our student organizations have been doing. So we will still have that opportunity virtually. So we're very excited. We have done a lot of different types of programming and experimentation this fall. So we know what works. We've been watching our organizations do great things too. So we're hoping to learn from you all just like you learn from us, so that we can have a wonderful semester.
Thank you. Well, that's all the questions that we had prepared. Are there any closing remarks that either of you have for our students?
Plug that if maybe you're looking to get involved but can't find an organization that suits your interests, you can always start one. And so that new organization registration process is coming up. And so we urge you to connect with our office, fill out our new organization interest form on our website, and we can help you get a new organization up and running by spring 2021. So there's always opportunities to get involved if there's nothing out there that is of interest to you.
I would just like to say, I would like to reiterate a TitanLink. Please go to TitanLink, please check it out, peruse, click on things, just get really familiar. It really is the go-to of student life and student activities on campus. And if you want to send us an email or check us out on any of our social media platforms, please do. We're very, very active on our Instagram and YouTube. So we love to hear from you all, and we're looking forward to having a really good rest of the fall and spring semesters. Titan.
I know that as we continue to navigate through both fall and spring virtually, definitely encourage you all, now that we know at least what our projection in the spring semester, begin planning those now. I know that each of our clubs and organizations have some signature events, and now are probably thinking like, well, how do I do that thing we've done for 20-something years? It may be the time to change that thing that you really wanted to change about the event for 20-something years. So we encourage you all to start planning, start asking those questions now. The ASI staff that help out with ASI funding are here to answer questions. We work with your vice chairs, we work with your council chairs to help navigate that process. So definitely, as you begin planning, ask all the questions that you need to ask. But there's no, outside of gatherings, there's no wrong way to do this or re-put together our events during this time. So.
Well, thank you, Gleanne, Asha, and Alisa. Thank you for being here with us today for our webinar. Also want to thank Jennifer for putting this together logistically. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And to you Titans, don't forget, this is one of many webinars that we are doing here with the Dean of Students Office. So please tune into our future webinars. We hope that this was helpful for you when it comes to student organizations. And if you did learn just one thing, TitanLink, fullerton.edu/TitanLink, okay? So please check that out if you want to get involved. Thank you so much. Have a good day.